Hello everyone, this is an update for the Japanese Ryokan, the Hotspring Hotel DIY kit by CuteBee that I've been working on for a while. As you can see now, I have some parts of the main structure assembled. So last video we showed how we glued some of the paper onto these boards that they provided, and I cut some little holes for the wires to go through that will support the lighting in the structure when it's finished. So here's a quick view of what it will look like when it's finished. And let me show you the page or two I worked on. I think it's just one page for today's video. Here we go. So this is the main base. So we flip it upside down with the picture side down, and we glue this with, again, picture side down. This is the fish pond design. So you can see that here. It gives a little bit of a 3D effect since it's not attached. There's a kind of maybe 3 or 4 millimeter dip here. And that is also another piece that you have to glue to cover the kind of thickness of the board to make that fish pond. So that's the next step. Then you flip it over and glue some board pieces down, basically all around that structure to give it some height as well as space underneath, so that when the wires go through these little holes, they will not be taking the weight of this piece. Here then, after you flip it, you glue these paper pieces on to hide those little boards, and then you can begin gluing these two base back kind of structures. These are double-sided, so it still will look good even if you have this piece kind of showing some of the back wherever you display it. But yeah, so that I will show you today. So also I talked about gluing down these decoration pieces. I hadn't done it yet, and those are finally attached. So I glued those here. And this piece here from the side, you can't really see it so well, but the last video, if you check it out, you can see how those lined up. Now, these wall pieces were pretty simple to glue down, although they do absorb a lot of glue. So I had to use more than I thought I would need. So that's something to be aware of if you're also trying to assemble this project. And another thing was this board. So when you cut the paper out to the black line, it doesn't really have any kind of extra space around the line or anything that tells you that you need to leave extra space there. So long story short, when I cut that out, this board is almost perfectly sized to go into this space. And so gluing it into there is very difficult because you just kind of have to smush it to against one side. I did the back side because that will be the one you see most. But there's kind of a little bit of a gap from the front. It's not so visible, but just beware that, yeah, they didn't really size that to where it has a little extra that you can use to glue down. So I will try to flip this over and show you what I mean. To reinforce it, I actually just applied tape because there's going to be a gap and it doesn't matter about the tape being there. You can't see it. So here we go. Let me show you that. So there is the tape and it fits perfectly in there. I smushed it against this bottom part to glue it. So there's a little bit of gap at the top there. So hopefully you can see that. All right, well, I don't want to handle it too much, so I'm going to put that back down. And yeah, that's all I have to show you for today. I'm going to start assembling the interior structures of this soon. And please follow, like, subscribe, and you can check that out next. As always, thank you for watching and have a nice day.